Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to dive into a topic that's often misunderstood, but crucial for anyone looking to understand relationships better: the top 10 female weaknesses every man must know. Before we start, I want to emphasize that this video isn't about manipulation or taking advantage of anyone. Instead, it's about understanding the dynamics at play in relationships so you can build stronger, healthier connections with the women in your life. Women, like men, have their vulnerabilities and strengths. Recognizing these weaknesses can help you become more empathetic, more supportive, and better equipped to navigate the complexities of romantic relationships. Whether you're dating, in a long-term relationship, or just trying to improve your interactions with women, understanding these points can make a significant difference. So, without further ado, let's dive into the first of the top 10 female weaknesses every man must know. 1. Emotional sensitivity. The first weakness we need to discuss is emotional sensitivity. Women, in general, tend to be more in touch with their emotions than men. This isn't just a stereotype, it's backed by science. Women are often more empathetic and more likely to express their feelings, but this also means they can be more sensitive to emotional slights and conflicts. Understanding this emotional sensitivity is crucial in any relationship. Men sometimes make the mistake of dismissing or downplaying a woman's feelings, thinking that she's overreacting or being too emotional. However, doing this can lead to resentment and misunderstandings. Instead, when a woman expresses her emotions, it's important to listen actively and validate her feelings. Even if you don't fully understand where she's coming from, showing that you care and that you're willing to listen can go a long way. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everything she says, but acknowledging her perspective can help build trust and strengthen your connection. Emotional sensitivity can also mean that women are more affected by stress, conflict, and criticism. If you're in a relationship, being mindful of how you communicate during disagreements is essential. Harsh words or a dismissive attitude can have a more significant impact than you might realize. Taking a compassionate and understanding approach can prevent a lot of unnecessary pain and help resolve conflicts more effectively. Remember, emotional sensitivity isn't a weakness in the sense of being a flaw. It's a natural part of being human, and understanding this aspect of a woman's emotional landscape can help you navigate your relationship with greater empathy and insight. 2. Fear of rejection. Next on our list is the fear of rejection. This is a weakness that many women struggle with, even if they don't show it outwardly. Society often puts a lot of pressure on women to be desirable, both in terms of physical appearance and personality. This can create a deep-seated fear of not being good enough or being rejected by others, particularly by men they're interested in. This fear of rejection can manifest in various ways. Some women might become overly accommodating, trying to please others to avoid being rejected. Others might put up walls or act distant to protect themselves from potential hurt. Understanding this fear can help you approach relationships with more compassion and awareness. If you're dating a woman who seems hesitant or guarded, it might not be about you at all. She could be protecting herself from the possibility of rejection. Being patient, showing consistent interest, and building trust over time can help alleviate this fear. It's important to reassure her that you're genuinely interested in her for who she is, not just for what she can offer or how she looks. On the flip side, understanding this fear of rejection can also help you be more mindful of how you handle situations where you might not be as interested in someone. Rejecting someone with kindness and respect can make a significant difference in how they perceive the situation and themselves. Rejection is a part of life, but how we handle it and how we treat others in the process can have a lasting impact. Recognizing that this is a common fear for many women can help you navigate relationships with greater sensitivity and care. 3. Desire for security. The third weakness we'll discuss is the desire for security. This isn't just about financial security, although that's a part of it. Women often seek security in various forms: emotional, physical, and financial. This desire for security stems from a need for stability and predictability in a world that can often feel chaotic and uncertain. In relationships, women often look for a partner who can provide a sense of safety and reliability. This doesn't mean they're looking for someone to solve all their problems or take care of them, but rather someone who can offer support and be a stable presence in their lives. Emotional security is particularly important. Women want to feel that they can trust their partner, that their partner is committed to the relationship, and that they won't be abandoned or betrayed. This need for emotional security can lead to behaviors like seeking reassurance or being more cautious in relationships until they feel safe. Financial security is another aspect that can be important to many women. This doesn't mean that women are materialistic or only interested in money, but rather that they value stability and the ability to plan for the future. A partner who is financially responsible and has a stable career can be very attractive because it signals that they are capable of providing a secure environment. Understanding this desire for security can help you be a more supportive and reliable partner. It's not about being perfect or having everything figured out, but about being someone who is trustworthy, dependable, and committed to building a stable future together. 4. Need for validation. The fourth weakness on our list is the need for validation. Women, like all people, crave validation, but societal pressures often amplify this need. Women are frequently judged on their appearance, achievements, and behavior, leading to a strong desire for external validation. This need for validation can manifest in different ways. Some women might seek compliments or approval from others to feel good about themselves. Others might be more sensitive to criticism or negative feedback. Understanding this need for validation can help you navigate your interactions with women more effectively. In a relationship, providing genuine validation can strengthen your connection. Complimenting your partner, acknowledging her efforts, and showing appreciation for who she is can go a long way. It's important to be sincere, though. Empty compliments or flattery can do more harm than good if they come across as insincere. At the same time, it's important to recognize that this need for validation shouldn't be the sole source of a woman's self-esteem. Encouraging her to find validation within herself and to build self-confidence independently of external approval can help her grow as an individual and lead to a healthier relationship. On the flip side, being aware of this need for validation can also help you avoid unintentionally hurting someone. Criticism or negative comments, even if meant constructively, can have a more significant impact if a woman is particularly sensitive to validation. Being mindful of how you communicate and offering constructive feedback in a supportive way can help maintain a positive and healthy dynamic. 5. Social comparison. The fifth weakness we'll discuss is social comparison. Women are often more prone to comparing themselves to others, particularly in today's social media-driven world. Whether it's comparing their appearance, achievements, or lifestyle, this constant comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Social comparison can be particularly damaging because it's often based on unrealistic standards. The curated images and highlights shared on social media don't reflect reality, but it can be easy to forget this and feel like you're not measuring up. Women might compare themselves to other women they perceive as more attractive, successful, or happy, leading to feelings of jealousy, insecurity. In a relationship, Social comparison can create tension or insecurity. A woman might feel like she needs to live up to certain standards or worry that her partner is comparing her to other women. Being aware of this tendency can help you be more supportive and understanding. One way to help mitigate the negative effects of social comparison is to focus on building a strong, positive connection with your partner. Remind her of what makes her unique and valuable, and emphasize the qualities you love about her that have nothing to do with external standards. Encouraging her to take breaks from social media or engage in activities that boost her self-esteem can also be helpful. It's also important to be mindful of your own behavior. Avoid making comparisons between your partner and other women, even in jest. Comments that might seem harmless to you could be taken to heart and contribute to feelings of inadequacy. Instead, focus on building a relationship based on mutual respect, appreciation, and understanding. Sixth, tendency to overthink. The sixth weakness on our list is the tendency to overthink. Many women have a natural inclination to analyze and think deeply about situations, but this can sometimes lead to overthinking. Overthinking can manifest as worrying about what others think, replaying conversations in their mind, or second-guessing decisions. Overthinking can be particularly challenging in relationships. A woman might overanalyze a text message, worry about the meaning behind a comment, or spend hours thinking about potential problems that haven't even happened. This can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety, as well as misunderstandings and conflicts. Understanding this tendency can help you be a more supportive partner. If your partner is prone to overthinking, it's important to be patient and offer reassurance. Clear communication can also help alleviate some of the uncertainty that fuels overthinking. For example, being upfront about your intentions and feelings can help prevent misunderstandings and reduce the need for her to read between the lines. It's also helpful to encourage a healthy perspective on situations. Reminding your partner to focus on what she can control rather than worrying about hypothetical scenarios can help reduce overthinking. Engaging in activities that promote relaxation and mindfulness, such as meditation or exercise, can also be beneficial. At the same time, it's important to recognize that overthinking isn't something that can be easily turned off. Being understanding and empathetic, rather than dismissive, can help create a supportive environment where your partner feels safe to express her thoughts and concerns without fear of judgment. 7. Insecurity about appearance. The seventh weakness we'll discuss is insecurity about appearance. Society places a great deal of pressure on women to look a certain way, leading to widespread insecurity about their appearance. Whether it's concerns about weight, skin, hair, or other physical attributes, many women struggle with self-image and body confidence. These insecurities can have a significant impact on a woman's self-esteem and overall well-being. In a relationship, they might manifest as a reluctance to be seen without makeup, anxiety about gaining weight, or discomfort with certain aspects of intimacy. Understanding these insecurities can help you be a more compassionate and supportive partner. One of the most important things you can do is to offer genuine compliments and reassurance. Let your partner know that you find her beautiful just as she is, and avoid making comments that could reinforce her insecurities. It's also important to be mindful of how you talk about appearance in general, both in relation to her and to other people. Encouraging a healthy lifestyle can also help boost confidence, but it's important to approach this in a supportive, non-judgmental way. Focus on promoting health and well-being rather than achieving a certain look. Encouraging your partner to engage in activities that make her feel good about herself, whether it's exercise, fashion, or self-care, can also help improve her self-esteem. Insecurity about appearance is a common struggle, but with the right support and encouragement, it's possible to build confidence and a positive self-image. By being a source of love and validation, you can help your partner feel more comfortable and confident in her own skin. 8. Difficulty. Asserting boundaries. The 8th weakness on our list is difficulty asserting boundaries. Many women struggle with setting and maintaining boundaries, whether it's in relationships, work, or social situations. This can stem from a desire to please others, avoid conflict, or fear of being perceived as difficult or unkind. In relationships, difficulty asserting boundaries can lead to feelings of resentment, burnout, or being taken for granted. A woman might say yes to things she doesn't want to do, tolerate behavior that makes her uncomfortable, or put others' needs before her own. Understanding this weakness can help you be more mindful of respecting her boundaries and encouraging her to assert them. One way to support your partner in asserting boundaries is to create a safe space for open communication. Encourage her to express her needs and preferences and be willing to listen and accommodate them. It's also important to respect her boundaries when she does assert them, even if it's not always convenient or what you want. At the same time, it's important to be aware of your own boundaries and assert them as well. A healthy relationship involves mutual respect and consideration for each other's needs and limits. By modeling healthy boundary-setting behavior, you can help your partner feel more comfortable doing the same. Encouraging your partner to prioritize self-care and not feel guilty about setting boundaries is also important. Remind her that it's okay to say no and that her well-being is just as important as anyone else's. Helping her build confidence in asserting boundaries can lead to a healthier, more balanced relationship. 9. Fear of being alone. The 9th weakness we'll discuss is the fear of being alone. Many women, like men, have a deep-seated fear of being alone or ending up alone. This fear can drive certain behaviors in relationships, such as staying in unhealthy situations, settling for less than they deserve, or rushing into relationships to avoid loneliness. The fear of being alone is often rooted in societal pressures and expectations. Women are often told that their worth is tied to their relationships, leading to a fear of being single or not finding a partner. This fear can be exacerbated by seeing friends and peers in relationships, leading to feelings of inadequacy or anxiety. Understanding this fear can help you approach relationships with more empathy and awareness. If you're in a relationship with someone who struggles with this fear, it's important to be supportive and reassuring. Let her know that you value her for who she is, not just for being in a relationship. At the same time, it's important to encourage independence and self-sufficiency. A healthy relationship involves two individuals who are comfortable being alone and don't rely solely on each other for happiness and fulfillment. Encouraging your partner to pursue her own interests, hobbies, and friendships can help her feel more secure and less dependent on the relationship. If you're dating someone who seems overly eager to rush into a relationship or shows signs of clinginess, it might be a sign of this fear. Being patient and taking things slow can help build a more solid foundation and prevent the relationship from being driven by fear rather than genuine connection. It's also important to recognize that the fear of being alone is a common human experience. Many people, regardless of gender, struggle with this fear at some point in their lives. By being understanding and supportive, you can help your partner navigate this fear and build a healthier, more fulfilling relationship. 10. Need for connection. Finally, the 10th weakness on our list is the need for connection. Women often have a strong desire for emotional and social connection, which can be both a strength and a weakness. This need for connection can drive women to seek out relationships, friendships, and social interactions that fulfill this desire. However, this need for connection can also lead to vulnerabilities. Women might stay in toxic relationships or tolerate unhealthy behavior because they fear losing the connection they've built. They might also struggle with loneliness or feel unfulfilled if they don't have the level of connection they desire. Understanding this need for connection can help you be a more supportive and attentive partner. Make an effort to connect with your partner on a deeper emotional level, whether it's through meaningful conversations, shared experiences, or simply spending quality time together. Showing that you value and prioritize the connection you share can help strengthen your relationship. At the same time, it's important to encourage your partner to seek out connections outside of the relationship as well. Friendships, family relationships, and social networks are all important sources of support and fulfillment. Encouraging your partner to maintain these connections can help her feel more balanced and less dependent on the relationship for all her emotional needs. It's also important to be mindful of how you respond to your partner's need for connection. Avoid dismissing her feelings or making her feel like she's being too needy or clingy. Instead, approach the relationship with empathy and understanding, recognizing that this need for connection is a natural part of being human. By understanding and respecting your partner's need for connection, you can build a relationship that is both supportive and fulfilling, helping both of you grow and thrive together. Conclusion. And there you have it, the top 10 female weaknesses every man must know. Remember, the goal of understanding these weaknesses isn't to exploit or manipulate, but to build stronger, healthier, and more empathetic relationships. By recognizing and respecting these vulnerabilities, you can be a more supportive partner and create a deeper connection with the women in your life. Relationships are complex, and everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Understanding the dynamics at play can help you navigate these complexities with greater awareness and compassion. Whether you're in a relationship now or looking to build one in the future, I hope this video has provided some valuable insights that you can apply in your own life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on relationships, personal growth, and self-improvement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.